Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and it is with some regret I'm actually making this video. I think it's a little bit of a moment of sadness for me. I think I've actually come to the realization that I could be at the end of my Hoka road. I've been using Hoka shoes for the last few years. I've done countless numbers of miles in them locally here in Mallorca. I used the Sky Tour on the West Highland Way, and then I bought a brand new pair of Speed Goat 5s for the Tour de Mont Blanc. However, I came back with a lot of foot pain after the Mont Blanc. I do have a benign tumour in my heel which I need to get removed, but it was only after coming out of these high volume shoes and going into a normal pair of flat boots, my foot pain actually went away. And it was at that point I think I realised it's nothing to do with this benign tumour in my heel. It was my plantar fascia that was actually giving me pain around my heel area, and this was in both feet. And after I realised that, I bought myself a pair of Vivo barefoot shoes, and I had this myth in my head that we all have to wear these really big, chunky, high volume shoes and it's good for us. But I used the Vivo barefoot shoes here in Mallorca in a lot of rocky terrain for like 4 hours, and yep, I could feel a few rocks coming through the soles of the shoes as they're very minimalist. But the reality was I didn't have any foot pain. I came home, I didn't have any pain around my heel or the arches of my foot, and I continued to use the barefoot shoes during the last few weeks, mainly walking around town and on flat surfaces. But it's just proved to me one thing, is that I don't really need to have these high volume shoes on my feet. My feet are actually all right in normal hard bottomed hiking boots, which was something I seemed to have a problem with before, and that's why I went onto the likes of the Hoka. But what I think the problem is with the Hoka, with my feet anyway, and the condition I've got with my plantar fascia, is there is so much foam in the back. I just get the feeling that my foot rocks back and forward on the arch, and I have done what I can to see if I can get rid of this. As you can see the sole there, I've actually taken out all of the foam around that arch area there and the heel cups, and tried the shoes again, but I have the same sensation that my heel digs in, and as I walk forward I'm rocking back and forward on that plantar fascia which is in the arch there. So I've now purchased some other handwag shoes. I've got handwag SF Extra, which are the long, wider version of their range, which seem to be completely neutral. You don't sink in at the back and at the front. The arch has a neutral support in it. So I think I'm moving on in that direction. I do feel very sad that my Hokas are not working out for me now, because they're a fantastic shoe and I've walked miles and miles in them. But I think moving forwards with my plantar fascia condition, which seems to be now on the mend, now I'm not wearing the high volume shoes anymore, I think it's the way forward. Guys, if anybody else has got any experience with Hoka, with high arches, with plantar fascia issues, please pop a comment down in the below. But that's my story up to now, and I'll continue with this once the new shoes arrived. I've also bought a pair of Ultra Superior 5s, which are a zero shoe with a 20mm sole. They're very minimalistic, so I thought I'd give them a try, but they're not here yet, so I'll follow that in another review. But yeah, that's the Hoka story, and I think it's time to move on. Look forward to hearing some comments down below. In the meantime, stay safe.